Hello everyone, this is a quick video on some actions that you ought to take in 2016 in order to make it the best year possible. One of the things that I think it's good for us all to focus on is getting organized, making sure our systems and models are working. We want to develop a pipeline. There's a funnel system for leads. We need to be making contacts. We need to be adding people to our database. We need to be following up with them. And we need to focus. One of the things that I've noticed working with real estate agents is sometimes they're always looking for the squirrel, they're the shiny object. And what we need to do is to make a plan and work our plan and focus on productive activities. So, of the eight things, one of them is open loops need to be closed. So, you should take a look at your tasks and systems and look to see if there's anything that is incomplete, that a loop that hasn't been closed, something that's undone. We want to prioritize, pick out the ones that are most likely to contribute to our success. We know that 20% of what real estate agents do result in 80% of their income. Those are referred to as the big rocks. We're going to want to schedule that. And for those of you that have been resisting, it's time to drink the Kool-Aid and just surrender to time blocking. So, taking out our calendars, looking for the big rocks, the things that we need to complete, putting them into our calendar, and doing them and taking action. Another item that I would recommend is emptying your inbox to declutter the inbox to get rid of junk mail. And a good way to do that, particularly if you're using Gmail, but it can be done in Outlook, is something called filtering. In Outlook, it's got another name, but the idea is you look at email and you're getting things that are not important. And if you create a filter, you can send them to a folder, mark them as read. You could have them be deleted so that you're not spending time looking at email. I don't know about you, but I get 50, 100 emails every day, and filtering them so that our inbox is empty and we're concentrating on the ones that are important would help us all. Adding contacts. You should be going through LinkedIn and making sure that everyone you know is on that you connected with LinkedIn. You should connect with people on Facebook and your Facebook business page. There are ways to add these people to your database. There's ways of exporting people from LinkedIn and Facebook. You could get a virtual assistant, but you want to connect with people on LinkedIn and Facebook, and then you want to get those people into your database so that you can email them. You should post something every day on your Facebook business page and on LinkedIn. Things that you could post would be about market stats, links to your web page, putting art, like for example, of properties that are for sale or things that people could do to your web page, or even links to other informative articles, but you need to make it a habit to start posting every day. You should email all leads that you have from 2015 or before. And I would suggest putting in the subject line something along the way of Bob or Mary or Carol or Bill. Are you still planning on selling or buying in 2016? That's the subject line of the email. Inside the email, you should just ask them if they're still interested in selling, that you'd be willing to give them a market analysis that shows them what their home is worth in this changing real estate market. If they're still interested in buying, that they might want to act before interest rates go up and come in for a free home buying consultation. Number five is create your first quarter marketing plan. Decide how often you're going to email people, what kinds of things you're going to email, what kinds of postcards you're going to be making, and who you're going to be sending them to. Are there any companies that you could work with that might be able to refer business? Could you do lunch and learns? Could you volunteer to talk to them about home buying or home selling or investing? And what is your social media marketing plan? Are you going to do Facebook ads? Are you going to, what's the plan? Do you have a page? What are you going to do to market yourself on social media? Number six, an idea is personal gratitude videos. that you could send to lenders that you've worked with, thanking them for helping you, to people that you've helped buy or sell real estate, to other vendors. Just a quick, short little video to people in your database. I don't know if you realize this, but videos are big in terms of marketing. There are some companies like BombBomb that specialize in helping real estate agents make videos. It's not that complicated. If you were to Google search, how can I send videos by email, you're going to find that there's plugins for Gmail and for Chrome. You could make YouTube videos and simply send the link to your database. Quick, short videos, a few minutes long with a message. People can see them all on their cell phones. They can. It's a lot easier for them sometimes than reading, and it creates a personal brand. Are your goals up and visual? Many of you have been receiving from me videos and forms for making a 135. The value of a 135 is something that'll fit on a piece of paper, 1 8.5 by 11. You can laminate it. You could put it on your mirror. You can put it in your shower. You can put it in your car. You can put it at your workstation. You can carry it around with you. There are two types of people. There are people that are living by default and people that are living by design. And people that live by default, they just, whatever's happening is what's happening. It's not a design thing. The question is, do you want to design your future, or do you just want to learn to live by default? I took a seminar one time, or I was in a meeting, and the person kept saying, nothing changes if nothing changes. Kept repeating that line, nothing changes if nothing changes. My first reaction is, I'm paying for this. But the point is that if we keep doing what we've been doing, we're going to keep getting what we've been getting. The One Thing book, written by Gary Keller and friends, based on the research that they did, found that individuals that have written goals are 39.5% more likely to succeed. Those individuals with written goals and weekly accountability are 76.7% more likely to succeed. The mechanism we use for that weekly accountability is called a 411. There have been, some of you have completed it, many of you have not. I would encourage you to watch the information, get the information about a 411. If you need some help with it, contact me, share it with me on a weekly basis. And number 8, decide what you want to track. What numbers, what kind of data are you going to track? How many contacts you made, how many appointments you get, listings taken, contracts written. We need models to follow. Keller Williams has models for lead generation, for the economic model, and those models would give you an idea of how, if I want to reach this income goal, how many appointments am I going to need, how many leads am I going to need to get the appointments, and we need to track that. There's Brian Tracy, I believe, or Jim Rohn used to say, you get what you inspect, not what you expect. And then there's the quantitative versus qualitative. Many real estate agents are qualitative. They go by their gut, they guess, their instinct. They say, gee, I think I'm doing better this year than I'm doing last year. I think things are improving, but they don't really have any quantitative evidence. Real estate agents sometimes come up with pricing based upon their gut or guess or instinct as opposed to what the numbers say. I would encourage you all to be more quantitative, to track your numbers, to see how many doors do you need to knock on before you get an appointment, how many appointments do you need to get in order to get a client, how many clients do you need to get in order to get a commission check. Anyhow, that's it for now. You're going to be receiving emails from me about coaching sessions. I encourage everybody to participate. Let's make 2016 the best year ever.